to record the class jumento. Okay, I'm going to correct your independent. Oh, good, good. If you can write a little more, that's better, but that's good, the number of words. Let's check. Nowadays, movies and televisions are two that have a strong influence in people's behavior. Rapaz, talking about a behavior to a psychologist. Almost all the people know somebody who was or is influenced by these media. Okay, here comes the text. A psychologist talking about media and behavior, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's talking in English. It's different.
It's going to be high standard. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. First of all, comma, the majority of the population in the world have one TV. So it is easier that people have some common practices like to watch frequently TV shows, fast TV news, and movies. What do you mean fast?
Quickly. The short TVs.
Oh, like practices like, okay, the only important thing here is this to watch here. Why? Because like is a preposition in this context. So you have to say.
I'm not certain. I wasn't certain, so I put to watch.
Yeah, but I understand, it's just that as like in this situation is a preposition like tipo, you have to use an ing. Watching frequently TV shows, fast TV news. Yes, my suggestion is really short and it's not wrong to say fast. But I think it might sound ambiguous because, yes. Okay, I think short is better. And movies. In fact, when you watch TV several times, you can receive more influence and you probably will get some habits. You don't need this in. You can receive more influence and you probably will get some habits. When I was a teenager, I used it to watch TV with my friends. We used to enjoy watching sports TV programs, and in the end, we used it to comment about those ways. Yes, those ways of life. And we use it to create in our imagination personalities we could become. Oh, interesting. Although probably it's not true, this is interesting.
And it used to enjoy watching.
Perfect. It's not this.
Because I had
here. Sorry. Here. And as sport is an adjective here, it doesn't go plural. Sport, TV, program.
Okay.
Okay? Yes. Secondly, movies, for instance, when make a big success in the cinemas, it is very common some behaviors are predictable become an object of concern a lot. A good example is the movie Star Wars. When I went out with my family to watch this movie in the first weekend that the movie arrived, because it's the past, in my city, I was so surprised because there were a lot of people who were wearing t-shirts with the Star Wars image. Oh, nice example. And thirdly, no problem. It's an awesome example. And thirdly, I believe that it is so difficult. You don't receive the influence. Oh. You will kill me.
What?
But let me try to explain this to you. Don't get angry with me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Okay, let me show you why. Ana, this verb here is in infinitive. Olha só. I believe that it is so difficult, é muito difícil não receber.
Yes.
And so we don't use auxiliary Because it's not conjugated.
Mm,
Ok? Você não recebe, que seria you don't receive. So that's why we say it's so difficult to not or not to receive. Both are correct. To not or not to receive the influence by movies or television.
and
Okay?
without you,
Sorry?
I don't
You
use
don't need
you.
you. You don't need you. Oh, I'm going to cross this so that it is clear. So
Okay.
difficult to not receive or not to receive. Because this is a very specific case in English grammar that you don't need auxiliary because the verb is in infinitive. Oh, what did I do? Okay, the verb is in infinitive. Okay,
Okay.
the people end up hearing because up is also a preposition.
Mhm.
What is the things? What are the things?
Yes.
Because it's plural that influence the young people and why? My cousin doesn't have any computer, neither television. Doesn't have a computer, neither television. He doesn't like it. Like is a verb you have to complement, okay? But it is
Okay.
very common his friend and his classmate talk to him about some new movie, new TV program or some tendency. Very good, Anna. Seriously, your independent is very good. I'm going to give you the same grade. You know, your independent has become very good. Yes, you gave three good arguments. Of course, you made some mistakes. It's not a big problem. What is real the problem? When I have to ask you, Anna, what did you mean by this? Because then it's ambiguous or it's unclear. And there is nothing unclear in this text, you know? Very good. Very good. I'm going to save it and send it back to you, okay?
Okay.
Let me put it reviews. Okay. Anna, your head is probably very tired today. And I have a suggestion for you. And you tell me if you want to do it or if you don't want to do it. This is
Okay.
a TOEFL practice. This is a TOEFL practice. And okay, just check it out, please. Listen up. Okay, okay, these are the rules. You have to pick up three or more transition words and use them in your answer. Okay? Okay, very good. For the personal preference, you have to use this structure. And for the paired choice, you have to use this structure. Let me just change this here because TOEFL changed it. There you go. Your argument, another argument. This is the structure you have to use for paired choice. Okay?
Okay.
I'm not going to give you points because this I did for class, you know. So I would like you to pick up three transition words. For example, first of all, in the end, secondly, moreover, not only this, but also, for instance, for example, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, um, use your imagination, okay? Because these are made in TOEFL structure, but they're
Mhm.
not TOEFL questions.
Okay.
Okay? You are going to have 15 seconds to prepare, 45 seconds to answer. They are based on questions number 1 and 2.
Ah, okay.
Okay? Okay. Very good. Are you ready? Okay, listen up. Anna, Luisa, what's your favorite Carioca funk superstar? Give specific reasons and details to support your answer. Now, Anna, please answer. Oh, sorry.
How much time to answer?
You have 45 seconds to answer. Sorry, I forgot about the clock. Wait a second, wait a second. Technical problems. 45 seconds to answer. Three, two, one, go.
My favorite karaoke funky superstar is MC Sapão. First of all, because I love her voice. It's a very specific voice and a loud voice. Secondly, because his music, see, his songs, it's not bullshit songs. It's a songs that I like that have a good message to give for the people. And thirdly, because I love what the kind of he dance. So I think MC Sapão is the best superstar funky that I like.
Yes! Yes, listen up. My favorite Carioca Funk superstar, excellent. You started from the question, is MC Sapão. But one time you said, first of all, because I love her song. It's a
Uh,
woman. Yes, and then you said his. Okay? Uh, and his songs, it's not like. His songs are not like because it's plural.
okay.
Okay? Okay, very good. And thirdly, because I like the kind of what he dances. I love the his kind of dance.
I love his kind of dancing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let me just check the next question because some questions I have to update. Okay. Do you know Harry Potter?
A little, a little. I never watched the
No problem. Let's go. No. Oh, where is the tense music song? If you were in Hogwarts, would you prefer taking the dark magic course or the potions one? Support your answer. 15 seconds. to prepare.
Eu não sei quem é.
Now, Anna, please answer.
If I was in Hogwarts, I'd like prefer taking the dark magic course. First of all, because I think it's more mysteriously than potions one, and and I like a lot of mysterious things. Secondly, because when I was young, I listened in dark magic. It's so powerful to play. So I think it's very good to experiment this dark magic. So I think I would like the dark magic.
Yeah!
Não fica nada disso.
Whoa! First of all, secondly, and so, because so is a transition word of conclusion. Just repeat, please. Mysterious.
Mysterious.
Excellent. Let me check the next one. Okay.
And explain me, please, what is Hogart?
Later. What was the most incredible comic show you have ever seen? Now, Anna, please answer.
In my opinion, the best comic show that I have ever seen is the Porta dos Fundos. Uh, First of all, because Porta dos Fundos is a short movie and a comic show, uh, and it's very quickly you can watch in like 2 3 minutes. Secondly, because I think the comic, the humor, it's very intelligent because it's about the things that happen nowadays and political critics, etc. And thirdly, because I like very much these artists. I think the good quality and very humor.
Okay. Yes, great. Porta dos Fundos.
Tá bom, chega de brincar. Tchau.
No, come on, we just started.
I'm nervous.
Oh, let me just say that Hogwarts is the school of magic in the movie.
Ah, ok.
Yeah, yeah. And this is a personal preference. Do you see? It's an
Yes,
open
yes,
question for you. Piriri, piriri, pororó. And this one here is a paired choice. It gives you two options.
yes.
Okay? Yes,
Okay.
let me see the next question.
What? Oh my God. What happened?
Next question. Listen up. If you had to choose between being a hobbit or an elf in Lord of the Rings, which would you choose? Support your answer.
Eu nunca vi esses filmes.
Now, Anna, please answer. Boop.
If I have to choose between a hobbit or an elf in Lord of the Rings, I think I prefer to be an elf in Lord of the Rings. First of all, because I think the very magic personality, and I love this. Secondly, because the movie it's very interesting. The images and the elf in this film it's excellent. And moreover, I think it's a best choice to choose elf because he's very intelligent.
Oh, you could just say this before. Excellent. You said, first of all, secondly, moreover.
I have never seen this movie.
Just do the exercise. Trust me. Just do the exercise. You will see later. You will see something later. Just do
Okay.
the exercise. Okay, great, great. Piriri, piriri. Oh, excellent. I just have to check the questions first, Anna, because I did this for a class. And there were some things that I needed, and I did this like 4 or 5 years ago. So some questions are out of here we go. This is a personal preference too.
Okay.
If you could date any actress or actor in the world, who would that be? Give us specific reasons and details to support your dating answer. Now, Anna, please answer.
If I could date any actor in the world, I think I choose the Will Smith. First of all, because I love this actor. I love his act. I love how his works and the movies that they did. And secondly, because I like tall men and thin men. So he's he has a beautiful that I like. And thirdly, because I think it's a very good person. I have heard about him and I like.
Gone. Oh, and he has a beautiful. You had just to compliment, okay? He has a beautiful body, or he has a beautiful face, okay? And my suggestion, if you want to take my suggestion, of course, is prefer concluding instead of giving a third argument.
Prefer what?
Concluding. Prefer finishing the answer, for
Yeah.
example.
But I have
In the
to
end,
choose three
no, no, you
tra-
can choose just two. Just two. Oh.
okay.
In the end, these are the reasons why certainly I would date Will Smith. 6 seconds. You
Okay.
know? Yes. Very good. Very good. This is a personal preference. Let me see. Okay. This is a sociological experiment. If you could marry either Brad Pitt or Bill Gates, who would you choose? Give specific reasons and details to support your answer. Now, Anna, please answer.
If I could marry Brad Pitt or Bill Gates, I think I chose Brad Pitt. First of all, because nobody knows, but Brad Pitt is very intelligent people. Bill Gates is intelligent, but Brad Pitt is intelligent too. He likes to study a lot and discover something. Secondly, because Brad Pitt is a handsome man, and I love his eyes very beautiful. And thirdly, because Brad Pitt loves children, and I love children too. So I think Brad Pitt is a good father, and it's a wonderful opportunity to marry him.
Yeah! Woo! Wow! You are getting expert! You are getting. I created a monster! You are getting an expert! Wow! You are the second girl who chooses Brad Pitt. Everyone else chose Bill Gates.
Really?
Like 20 girls chose Bill Gates, and only you and another girl chose Brad Pitt.
Yeah, because nobody knows Brad Pitt is intelligent.
Yeah, and it's funny because the girls all say, I'd love to marry Bill Gates because he's so smart and I love smart men. And I think with myself, oh my God, I have hope to get married. Because
Yeah. But I think that I saw and the arguments. It's
yes, the
easier
easiest way.
not the man is the best. And I think the Brad Pitt because his father, I know about his life more than Bill Gates. So
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, this was a paired choice. Good, good. Okay, but it can't be comfortable. That's why I put this.
ai meu Deus, tudo que eu não assisto.
Which house in Game of Thrones would you like to be part of? Give a specific reasons for your answer. You don't know any house,
N,
so say Stark. Okay?
Stark?
Stark.
Stark in one house.
Yes, Stark is one house. Ok? Yeah. Te vira, vamos lá. Ok. 15 seconds to prepare. Now, Anna, please answer.
Mm. I too, in Game of Thrones, I would like to be part of a struck house. And first of all, because this house is different that's the others. Because in this house, there are a lot of things inside there that I have to identification there. Secondly, because in this house, I think they think the people are more friendly and talk about different things. And so I think it's the best choice in the Game of Thrones.
Yeah! Oh, just identify.
I
Okay?
think
Yes. Not identificate. Identify. Okay?
but
Okay.
I am using the same transition word.
No problem. You can change if you want. You can change it if you want. Okay? One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay. Hang on, a little more. Let me choose the next one. Do you like movies?
Yes, but
Okay.
I'm not watching.
If you could live any movie adventure there is, which movie adventure would you like to live? Support your answer. Now, Anna, please answer.
If I could live in any movie adventure, I think I choose the Jurassic Park. First of all, because I love dinosaurs, and I think it's a very big adventure to live it with dinosaurs and run out for them. And secondly, because I love forest and the tree, and I'm feel well and exciting. And thirdly, because it's the best movie that I watched in a lot of time, and I know all of parts of this movie. So I think it's the best choice.
Ah, beep. Repeat, please. This is possibly not going to fall in your be in your TOEFL. Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Yes, and I feel very excited, not exciting. Exciting is the situation. Excited are you?
Ah, okay, excited.
Okay? Okay, good.
Forest.
Sorry?
Forest.
Forest, perfect.
Ah, okay.
Wow, I already have to take another paper. Hang on a second. Great,
In the
great.
end of class, I would like to a few minutes to ask you on something about the reading.
No problem. We're going to do two more. Okay? Okay,
I'm like, I'm enjoying.
Ah! This is a good question. Yeah. Okay. If you found a genie of a lamp and he could only satisfy one wish, what would that be? Give specific reasons and examples to support your answer. Now, Anna, please answer.
If I found a genie of lamp and I could only satisfy wish, I would choose to travel in the world in 1 year and know all the countries that exist in the planet. First of all, because I love it so much to travel, and I would like to know every places. Secondly, because I love to know new cultures and new person that lives in different countries. And thirdly, because I love animals, falls, and forests, so I think I know.
Oh, you got excited with the answer.
Empolguei aqui no meu desenho.
Yeah, you were speaking and I could see the man.
It's the problem. What is the truth? You said the truth.
Okay. Just
Because you
repeat,
want to
please, sweetie.
more.
Yeah, and then oh, I love yes. Repeat, please. Culture.
Culture. What I said.
It's just the pronunciation. Okay.
Culture. Okay.
This is the last one, unless you want to do more, but this is the last one. Check it out. If your life were a book, what title would it have? Support your answer. Now, Anna, please answer.
If my life were a book, I think the title it would have Anna the Crazy Woman. First of all, because all my friends call me like crazy because I like to do a lot of things in the same time. And secondly, because I think it's the real statement. Because I really like to do something to play, to go out, and my day is very full. So it's I think it's this title.
Oh yeah, Anna the
Great.
crazy. Okay.
Follow.
Ah,
Uh, you could do something for me?
some answer.
Yes.
You want me to answer this?
Ah, so you choose what you answer, but I think
Okay.
it you told.
Uh, well, let me get one. This is interesting. Oh, 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 I'm so sorry. I pressed the wrong button. I'm going to select randomly. Oh, that's the same one. Oh,
Okay.
if you could be invisible, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let me think. Okay, why? If I could be invisible for to anyone's eyes for one day, I would certainly go to Brazilian National Congress. First of all, because I'd like to see the corruption that people do over there. And then I could catch them in the act and say, aha, you thief. Secondly, because I would travel to Brasilia, and Brasilia is my favorite city in the world. I love that city, and it would be very nice to go invisible and no one would disturb me in the middle of the way. In the end, these are the things that I would definitely do if I were invisible to anyone's eyes for just one day.
Woo! Excellent. Ah,
Okay. There are other. Oh, if you could live a day in anybody else's skin, uh, if you could go to an abandoned island, who would you take with you? And there was a
yeah.
chocolate to the winner. You know? Yes, there was a chocolate to the winner. Okay. Now look at this.
Who is Isabella?
Isabella is the last student who won when I did it in class. You know? And first of all, test your ability of using transition words and expressions. It was the first goal. The second is test your ability to use the TOEFL structure. Provide as much tension as possible. Okay?
Yeah.
And oblige you to use your imagination to answer questions you don't expect
Yes.
because it might happen on TOEFL day. You
Yes.
know, they ask you a question, you're like, and then you have to do as Game of Thrones. I think they're very. I didn't tell you what kind of house it is. A house in Game of Thrones is a family.
Ah,
You know,
okay.
yeah, I told you nothing. You know, they are more friendly. They talk about more interesting things. I didn't tell you. They're a good house, but there are houses that are punk people, etc. Anyway,
Oh,
and you have to use your imagination. And you have to speak. You know,
yes.
this was the focus. And the last goal, of course, is have fun. Okay. Okay, Anna?
Okay.
Excellent. Sweetie, what question do you want to ask me? Any question you wish.
It's about the reading. I think the. Do you remember that the question, the value is 2 or 3 points?
Yeah,
Depends.
depending on the question.
Depend on the question. The dark quadradinho,
The dark squares.
the dark square, you have a phrase and a sentence you have to put. I think this question and the question about we separate like sentence and
Mhm.
this, I always make mistake there. And I don't know why. Yeah, I think if have some tips
Mhm.
for not to make these mistakes.
I do. Hang on. Here. Okay. First of all, there is a part on the book that we use, the complete guide to TOEFL test. There is a part, a chapter, a unity that they study only these kinds of exercises. They're called sentence addition and complete the chart or complete the summary. Let me show you in the index. There we go. Reading. These are lesson 7 and lesson 8.
Okay.
Okay. Now let me go to lesson 7. Here we are. Okay. Look at this. They may blown off course by storms or may be escaping population pressures in their home ideas. What are the tips about this kind of question? First of all, it explains what was stated before, or it introduces the idea stated after. Okay? So what's the first tip I give you? They. They who. So previously, it's necessary that they are talking about something plural. They may be blown off course. Blown off course is so something blows and they, we don't know what it is, get away from their direction by storms or maybe escaping population pressures in their home areas. Okay, the most important is they. The third type of natural pathway is called the sweepstake route. This is a dispersal caused by the chance of combination of favorable conditions. Opa, conditions is plural. They may be blown off course by storms or escaping population pressure. No, conditions has nothing to do with population pressure. Let's check the next one. Bird watchers are familiar with accidental, which are birds that appear in places far from their native areas. Which are birds that appear places far from their native areas. They be blown off course. Oh, birds far from their native areas. They may be blown off course by storms or may be escaping population pressures in their home areas. Ah, this here makes sense.
Okay.
This here makes sense, but let's read the others.
Mm-hmm.
Let's read the others. Okay. Sometimes they may find a habitat with favorable conditions and colonize it. They may be, no, it doesn't fit as well as in this one. Gardeners are familiar with volunteers, cultivated plants that grow in their gardens, although they never planted, no. Now they're talking about plants. But
Okay.
plants don't escape population. You know,
That's
plants can't do that. Okay, so it's number letter B
okay.
because it's plural and it's related to the same subject.
Okay.
So it's important to say, and what's the problem? It's important to say that this sentence fits in this square. Okay, so it would ficaria no lugar desse quadradinho.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Let's check another one so that I can give you, maybe I can give you more. Okay. After all, they say, the statues themselves show that the islanders were skilled stoneworkers. Okay. After all is a conclusion. So it's
Mm,
concluding the previous argument. And they're talking about skilled stoneworkers. So they're probably talking about sculpture. Previously, they will talk about good sculpture, beautiful sculptures, or houses made of stone, something made of stone. Let's see. DNA testing has proven that all Eastern Islanders were in fact descended from Polynesians. Nothing to do. The current theory is that Hanau Momoko and Hanau Epi were two of several clans of islanders, all of whom built statues. After all, they say the statues themselves. Okay, this one is a good alternative. The statue toppling wars broke out among the clans as the island became overpopulated. When one group won a victory over another, they toppled their enemy's statue. They are talking about statues, but they are talking about wars. I think this one makes more sense. Do you know toppling?
no.
It's to do this. Poof. To
Okay.
topple statues, you know? I think this
Yes.
one makes more sense. Let's see the one. Archaeologists say that the resemblance between the expert stonework. Opa! Archaeologists say that the resemblance between the expert stonework of the islanders and that of the Inca is coincidental. But this is talking about the Inca, and this is talking about just the islanders.
Mm,
It's letter B. Letter B fits better.
okay. But I understood that you have to see the first sentence or
Yes.
first.
This is how I do. You know, and always. This is how I always do. But it's important to ask this question. Now, okay, this question here is more complicated.
Yeah.
Yes, but do you remember, did you read with me this biological barrier?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Now let's see with me. Okay. Organisms that spread by means of sweepstakes routes include species of bugs called accidentals that appear. Oh, this summarizes a lot of information. Maybe this is a one of them. Biological barriers can be a result of physical features, climate, competition. Wow, this summarizes a lot of information. Organisms can cross barriers by means of three types of net. Oh, this summarizes a lot of information. Behavioral barriers do not prevent the spread of species. Ah, this is a detail. Probably this is not the one.
Mm.
Humans may accidentally or unintentionally bring some species across natural barriers, and these species may have certain other events. I have to read the text again. American visors spread throughout. This is the detail. Oh, D and F, I already take away from my choices because they are
Okay.
details. So probably it's A, B, C, or E. I have to read the text again. Organisms spread by means of sweepstakes. Routes include species of birds that will called appearing places from their homes. Okay. Okay, let's see the text. The first paragraph. Okay. It's an introduction to biological barrier. The second is talking about physical barriers. Physical barriers. Second is talking about competition barrier. The third is talking about behavior barrier. Pathway. The fifth is talking about pathway. Corridor pathway. Second type of pathway is filter roads, consist of habitats of different, okay. Third pathway, seventh argument. Some organisms core barrier with the intentional, unintentional help. So the first three paragraphs, oh, we have introduction, three barriers, then three pathways. Ah, it's talking about the human help here. And it finishes with the human help. So probably the answer is barriers, letter B. Certainly letter B. Letter B is one answer. It talks about pathways, so letter C is another answer. And letter E, I think it's B, C, and E. B, C, E. Let's see if we get the answer. Biological barriers, organism can, humans may. Let me see.
No, it's
Biological.
right there. BC.
You see, there you go.
Yes.
So no, that's what I do. I try to check just the general idea, and generally the general idea is in the first sentence. Okay?
General. General what?
The general idea in general, the general idea in general. Commonly, the general idea is in the first sentence.
Ah, okay.
You know, yes. This is how I solve this kind of text of question. You know, I think this is hard. You know, I think this is hard. Uh, but the sentence addition, I did a lot, so it's not so hard for me anymore. But this one, I think it's hard.
And if I get, for example, letter B only, I lost the
No, no,
sentence.
you lose. This one is worth 2 points. If you get
Ah,
three right, you get 2 points. If you get two right, you get 1 point. If you get one right, you get 0 points.
okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Any questions?
No, no, it's okay.
Okay.
I will. I will practice now.
Yeah. I know, but try to take the day off, relax a little more. Okay?
A little. I will share. Sung a
Okay.
little and rest a little.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Anna.
Bye bye. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Have a very nice holiday.
You too. Bye bye. Thank you very much.